Did you catch the count on that? It was
I don't know. It was pretty damn long though.
No, it was like they did like a 2/4 bar or something.
Oh, like
they
just to switch it up in the transition.
Yeah.
Great day to play. Great day to play. It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on in to the channel.
Yeah! Ooh, hilarious. Hi. Absolutely hilarious. Hi. Hi. Gotta start out good. What? We gotta start out good. Oh, yeah. We gotta start out Gucci. This is perfect. Get your Gucci and your Prada. And your Dolce & Gabbana. You're gonna piss me off. With your Louis and Vuitton, we can get this shit on. You're making me angry. I'm like a freaking rhyming genius today. Okay, I can stop now. Say the magic word. Say the fucking magic word. What? Say the magic word and I'll stop. Please? Sure, that'll work. Okay. I was looking for coconut. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
When it's your first time here, you are joining us. Thank you for being with us today. You are loved, appreciated, always welcome here on this channel, and you are
Enough.
Today, we are doing some SHINee Onew and Jonghyun with Please Don't Go. This is our first time ever seeing this. We've been watching a lot of SHINee lately. We've had a lot of requests for SHINee lately.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys are enjoying them. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, check out all of our stuff. We have a brand new K-pop news channel. It actually is, if you are subscribed to our other GidKidDad K-pop Plus channel before, that has actually been switched to K-pop News, and you're going to be having weekly K-pop news coming out there. That is in the description below, so check that out. Actually, yes, it will be by the time this video comes out in the description below. Otherwise, you can check it out in chat. Without further ado, let's hear it.
네가 내게 다가와 속삭인 그 말이 내 얼굴 만지던 그 머릿결이 꿈에서 깨보니.
Dude, he's singing so soft there.
너무나도 선명한데 네가 있는 게 꿈이었단 걸 내 눈가에 고여진 눈물이 말해줬어. 안 돼요 그렇게 가지 마요. 제발 한 번만 날 다시 안아줘요. 다시는 가만.
Okay.
Dude.
Run in harmonies.
Yeah, just running around.
Running around in harmonies.
Dude.
Guys, I don't think people realize how difficult that is to do.
No, it is. Wow.
Because it doesn't seem like what they're doing on the surface is that difficult, but like when you start doing a lot of hefty movements like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow. His voice is so chilling.
Who's that guy? What's his name?
I don't know which one. I don't know the members now. Is that Jonghyun?
I don't know.
One of them
He's
has
just killing
passed.
it.
One of them has passed. Unfortunately, yeah.
He's just killing it. Just singing so good, and then he's just running that jawline out, just like.
Well, and what was
crazy
really
good looking? He's singing.
What was really crazy, and like this is something that like this is what equipment can do, but like literally he was barely making any noise in the beginning.
Yeah.
It sounds like it is because of the way that those mics pick up, but like he was barely making any noise when those notes were coming out, and that amount of vocal control is just that's the hard shit. That's the hard shit. Singing loud isn't the hard shit. That's the hard shit.
We see that a lot with Mr. Dimash, obviously.
Right.
Where he can just flutter around in these tiny little spaces.
Right. Yeah. There was a, I don't know how it got on like my feed, but there was like a short thing that came out, and it was pentatonics, and they were like trying to hit the Mariah Carey like whistle notes and stuff like that. And like, not that I can hit them, but like part of doing that is it's that vocal control of being able to sing really, 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 really soft while being able to squeak that note through, as opposed to just pushing it. And it was just funny because they were all like, like trying to do it really, really high. And it's actually the opposite. It's that really, really tight vocal control. And that's what he's showing right now. Very, very cool. All right. God, it's so beautiful.
난 선명한데 우울해 네가 있는 게 꿈이었단 걸내 눈물에 비춰진 슬픔이 말해줬어
Love his whole setup.
한데요 그렇게 가지 마요
God dang.
제발 한 번만 날 다시 안아줘요 다시는 가만 널 보러 가면 그 자리에 멈춘 나를 안아줘요 baby 애를 써 또 때를 써 다시 돌아와
Did you catch the count on that? It
I don't know.
like,
It was pretty damn long though.
no, it was like they did like a 2/4 bar or something.
Oh, like
they
just to switch
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up in the transition
Yeah,
between
wild.
the
This kind of musicianship is something we like. It's very similar to like Damash's whole ensemble that he usually has, and this isn't like modern pop
No,
musicianship.
it's
It's
not.
like it's just like when you think of the word music,
Yeah.
like that's what this is. Like
This feels really though. There was the type of ballads that came out in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s were
Yeah.
all very similar, right?
Mhm.
They picked up different types of instrumentation, but when I think about like some of like the big ballads that like I still know from back then, even though they weren't on pop radio anymore, but just because they were so good, this is that type of instrumentation.
yeah.
It's kind of like one of those types that just like it kind of defies the test of time.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? Like it's just like it's always good and
Like
it always
the Titanic song,
yeah,
stuff like that.
Stuff
yeah.
like that. Like where it's just like I think of a lot of like Elton John back in the
Yep,
day, you know,
yep.
Barbara Streisand was really big on it, any kind of Celine Dion stuff. But like there's so many artists, but the people that compose music for them, much like this, were all very similar in that mindset, right? So you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna see stuff. And when you said that with the key change, especially like we don't do a lot of key changes anymore.
No,
Right?
no.
We don't
Or
do a lot of
signature
temperature.
changes, yeah.
Right. And like, but that stuff was very normal back then. Because with ballads, I think you have to do more musically
Mm-hmm.
because there's not as much showmanship in the production. There's more showmanship on the voice and on the musicality. Does that?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making sense on that or saying that right.
And I think it doesn't. So music like this on a record isn't. It's not meant for like a record. Like
Yeah.
they put it on records and it did well and stuff. But it's meant for live. It's meant to have a giant group of people and then those people's feelings get controlled by the tempo and they get controlled by the changes. And when you do a key change live, it's like whoa,
You're taking me to a different place, kind of.
right.
Yeah.
But when you hear it on a record, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's a different thing.
Yeah.
So and I have yet to, in where we live, meet musicians that play on that kind of level.
Yeah, there's not a lot because I think of back to the day of anybody that I know that could do things on this level moved.
Right.
Right? Like we came back, but they moved.
Right.
And I think about the cool thing about doing this live, just to add to that, is that the reason it's so cool live is because it doesn't have to be perfect. And like I think about like back to my days of doing musical or doing live performances, it's so much different when you have a musician that's a pianist or a guitarist or somebody that's on there on stage with you, and it's literally they're watching you. Right? They're seeing your breath. They're taking so sometimes those tempo changes, they can be elongated and drawn out a little bit. Sometimes they can be shorter, and it's so cool because that's where the musicality comes in, is because you're kind of
Feeding
it's this
off
give
each
and
other.
take off of each other,
Yeah.
and it's this really cool feeling. And like you said, that doesn't translate to radio because once you put that on a record, like that's it. Like
Right.
it is generally perfect, and some of those imperfections are what make it so special.
Right.
So, and I don't know, very cool. I know that's probably a very long-winded way of talking about this, but it needed to be said.
They switched it.
제발 한 번만 날 다시 안아줘요
They're just down period
Yeah.
because of the key change.
안 돼요 그렇게 가지 마요 제발 한 번만 날 다시
gorgeous.
Dude.
Just gorgeous. Wow. Crazy good. Crazy good.
I would love to hear more stuff along these lines, like really showcasing their vocals and stuff like that. Because a lot of the big songs, the big pop songs that we do, I love it because it's pop music and it's mostly the production that I'm listening to. But when they get to showcase their vocal, you're like, oh, they are on the level.
Yeah.
And
I think that it's funny because A, it's not as popular, so it doesn't get played as much.
Right.
But B, there's far more of those pop songs than there are of songs like this.
Yeah.
And there are not as many groups that can pull off things like this. We do only have a couple. And luckily, I think that it's been cool because our audience, people that watch us, have kind of dug in on that, and they're like, oh, cool. So they're finding things like this for us. We've been doing a lot more, SB19 has had some stuff recently. We've had some other K-pop stuff recently. A lot of SHINee stuff that we've done recently has been more of these big numbers and kind of ballad types. And so it's cool to see that, but it is unfortunate because, like you said, it's people make what sells.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful.
And our audience was requesting for a while what sells.
Which, don't get me wrong, we don't mind that either. But
I'm enjoying this era a lot right now, so just keep that up, please.
Are you talking about the other things that sell?
The other things that sell.
You have a very Robert De Niro face on right now. You have a very Robert De Niro face. So it's a three body trunk right there. What movie is it? Is it Analyze This, Analyze That?
I'm not sure.
One of them. Anyway, sorry guys. We hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. You can check out our brand new K-Pop Plus channel. That is in the description below. It's called One Stop K-Pop. Yeah, all kinds of things. We have music on Spotify, Apple, Amazon. That One Stop K-Pop Plus is also a podcast. You can check that out in all the places that you catch your podcasts. Check out the things and the stuff and so many projects going on. If nobody told you that they love you today, don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated. Always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least,
it was a great day to play.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.